Dear students, welcome back to computer science class. So today we will discuss the examples on K-map. Okay. So in the last class, we discussed the K-map. The main advantage of using the K-map is it is used to reduce the Boolean expression. Okay. So without using K-map also it is possible to reduce the expression, that is with the help of laws of Boolean. Okay. So this is the easiest way. A, B, C, D. So first is A bar, B bar, that is 0, 0. Next A bar, B, that is 0, 1. A, B, that is 1, 1. A, B bar, that is 1, 0. In the same way, C bar, D bar, C bar, D, C, D, C, D bar. Position is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So if you are using the 4 variable K-map, it consists of 16 squares. Okay, and the position is from 0 to 15. So now we have to solve one example, that is M5 plus M7 plus M6 plus M15 plus M14 plus M10. So this is the example. See here, whatever the value or whatever the position is present in the given question, so just we have to fill with the 1. 5 is present, that's why I have to mention 1. Next 7 is present, 1. Next 6. Next 15. Next 14. Finally 10. Okay. So first priority is always quad. Quad means 4 adjacent ones side by side or from first row and last row or first column and last column. Okay, so this is the quad 1. See here, these 2 row common term is B, and in these 2 column common term is C. The first quad gives the result as a 2 variable, that is BC, plus here 1 is there, here also 1 is there. So now it is not possible to make the quad, that's why pair is possible. I have to pair these 2. Pair means which gives the result as 3 variables. See here, the row value is A bar B and the common term is D, that's why A bar B D plus again it is pair, common term A C D bar, A C D bar. So this is the final answer. Okay, so like this we have to solve the expression using the K-map. So another one is there, that is octa. So octa means 8 adjacent ones. See here, suppose here 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So it becomes octa, which gives the result as a single variable. Okay, so among these 2 columns, so which is the common term? D. So this is octa, answer is capital D. So we have to remember pair, quad and octa. Pair gives 3 variable result, quad gives 2 variable result and octa gives single variable. Okay, so if you want to solve the K-map, first based on the priority we have to solve. The first priority goes to the octa because it reduces the number of variables. If there is no octa, then we have to go through the quad, because which gives the 2 variable. In the same way pair, which gives the 3 variable. Okay, so as much as possible we have to solve more examples. So in the final examination, so one question is compulsory. Okay, so you can try more examples, then you will get the idea. Okay, so now I have to move to the next topic, that is logic gates. logic gates. So I already said that what is logic gate. Here logic gate means it will take one or more input and gives the one output. Okay, that is nothing but the logic gates. And in the logic gates, so we already discussed and or not, and gate or not, or gate and not gate. Not gate is also called as an inverter. If I pass the input value as a x, means the result must be a x bar. The opposite of the input, that is nothing but the not gate, or it is the inverter. Or gate means it will take two or more input and output must be the logical addition. If I pass x and y, the result is x plus y. In the same way AND gate, the difference is which gives the result as logical multiplication, that is x into y. So in generally logic gates are classified into two types. First one is basic gates, second one is derived gates. So we already discussed the basic gates, that is NOT gate, or it is also called as inverter, and second one is OR gate, third one is AND gate. So we already discussed and we know about how to use the NOT gate, how to use the OR gate, and how we are using the AND gate. So now we have to discuss the derived gates. So there are four types of derived gates are there, that is NOR, NAND, XOR, another one is XNOR. See here, in generally logic gates are divided into the two types. First one is basic gate, second one is derived gate. In the basic gates there are three types: NOT, OR and AND. In the derived gates there are four types. First one is NOR. Here NOR indicates not of OR. NAND means not of AND gate. XOR means exclusive OR. Here XNOR means exclusive not OR gate. Okay, so there are four types. So now we have to discuss the derived gates. First one is NOR gate. Okay, so here not of OR gate means it will take two or more input signal and gives the one output signal, that is nothing but the NOR gate. Okay, the circuit diagram of NOR gate, that is not of OR. So see here, first I can draw. So this is OR gate. So in generally we have to draw the OR gate like this. Not of OR means after drawing the OR gate you can apply the inverter. That is not of OR gate. Okay, if I pass x and y, here the result is x plus y. Again I have to apply inverter, means the result become x plus y whole bar. Okay, so this is the not of OR gate. NOR gate means not of OR. Okay, the simplified version of this circuit is, so just you can put one circle here. After drawing the OR gate you can put one circle. So this indicates x plus y whole bar, that is x, y. So this is the NOR gate. The truth table is x, y, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, x plus y, 0, 1, 1, 1, x plus y whole bar is 1, 0, 0, 0. So this is the truth table for NOR gate. In the same way, so you can write the 3 variable truth table. Okay, so NOR, N indicates not, OR gate as it is. So if you consider only this part, so this is the OR gate. You can apply inverter, it becomes not of OR gate. The simplified circuit of not of OR gate is, so just you can draw the OR gate and you can put one circle here. So this is the symbol, standard symbol of NOR gate, and the truth table is x plus y whole bar, that is 1 0 0 0. In the same way, we have to write the 3 variable truth table. Okay, next is NAND. Again same, NAND means not of AND. So first we can draw the AND gate, x y, x into y. So this is AND gate. Not of AND means you can apply inverter, x y whole bar, x y whole bar. Again the simplified version of this NAND gate is, so just you can put one circle here, x y, x into y whole bar. xy is 0 0 0 1, xy whole bar is 1 1 1 0. So this is NAND gate. Next is XOR gate. So XOR indicates exclusive OR gate. Okay, so the diagram is X, Y. So first we can draw OR gate. So after drawing the OR gate, so just we have to mention another curve. This is the circuit symbol for XOR gate, that is exclusive OR. The symbol we have to represent is plus of circle, plus of circle, x plus y. The difference between OR and XOR is, if both the inputs are same, the result must be 0. See here. So this is the symbol of XOR y. Suppose if you are writing the OR truth table 1 1 1, but with respect to the XOR gate 1 1 become 0 0 1 1. In the XOR, if both the inputs are same, then the result must be 0. So this is the one difference between XOR and the OR gate. In the same way, we have to write the 3 variable truth table. So I have to write x, y, z, finally x plus y plus z. See here, 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1, 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1, 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. If you are writing the truth table for 2 variable, it is very easy to write the XOR truth table. Suppose if you are using the 3 variable, means we have to use the some rules for writing the truth table. If the number of ones are odd, then the result must be 1, otherwise it is 0. See here 0 0 is there, the answer is 0. See here, total number of ones, it is odd, means it is 1. Here also 1 1, here 1 1 is there, that's why it is 0. Here odd 1, here even 0, even 0, odd 1. So this is the 3 variable truth table. Okay, if you are writing the truth table for 3 variable, if the number of ones is odd, then the result must be 1, otherwise it becomes 0. If you are using two variable, means that it is very simple. If both the inputs are same, then the result is 0, otherwise it become 1. But if you are using three variable, if the number of 1 is odd, the result is 1, otherwise 0. This rule is applied to this also. Okay, so this is the XOR gate. XOR means exclusive OR gate. Next is XNOR. XNOR means again it is similar to the exclusive OR, not of exclusive OR. First we can draw the XOR gate. So next we can apply NOT gate. Otherwise you can put one circle here. So this is the XNOR gate, exclusive NOT of OR gate. And the result is complement of the XOR. Okay, so logic gates are classified into the two types. First one is basic gates, second one is derived gates. Basic gates are three types. First one is NOT, second one is OR, and last one is AND gate. We already studied. In the second category, that is the derived gates, there are four types. First one is NOR gate, that is not of OR gate. Second one is NAND, not of AND gate. Third one is XOR, that is exclusive OR. Fourth one is XNOR gate, that is exclusive not of OR gate. Okay. Next is NAND, NOR as universal gates. Universal gates. Universal gates. So NAND and NOR gate are called as the universal gates. Okay. So with respect to the NAND and NOR, we can derive the gates using the NOT and OR. With the help of NOR gate, we have to draw the circuit for NOT and OR. Okay. So now is NAND to NOT logic. NAND to NOT logic. See here. NAND means not of AND, means first we can draw the AND, after that we can apply the inverter. Otherwise just you can write the AND gate and finally we have to mention 0, that is AND gate, NAND gate. Okay. Here with respect to the NAND, we can draw the circuit diagram for NOT, that is NAND to NOT logic, means with the help of NAND gate we can derive the NOT gate. And we already know that so NOT is a single input. It will take only the one input and one output. If I pass the X, the result must be the X bar. Okay. So now I have to draw the circuit with respect to NAND. See here, in generally X and Y, so this is the circuit diagram for NAND gate. So now I am drawing the circuit diagram of NAND gate with respect to NOT, or not with respect to NAND. With the help of NAND, we have to draw the circuit for the NOT, means we can take only the single inputs, that's why I can take X. So this is the circuit diagram for NAND to NOT. X bar. X bar. So now I have to write the logic X NAND X. So x not of and x, okay, finally x into x whole bar. NAND means not of and, that is x into x whole bar. Okay, so now we have to apply the De Morgan's theorem. X into y whole bar is equal to x bar plus y bar. Finally, so x bar plus x bar. Finally, we will get the result as x bar only. See here, the result is x bar. So this is circuit and this is algebraically I can prove the x NAND x is equal to x bar. Finally, if I pass the x, the result must be the x bar. The result must be the x bar. So here NAND means not of and, that is x into x whole bar. Now you have to apply the De Morgan's theorem. De Morgan's theorem is x into y whole bar is equal to x bar plus of y bar. In the same way, here x is there, here also x is there, that's why x bar plus x bar, and finally x plus x is equal to x only. That's why the result is x bar. Okay, in the next class we will discuss the NAND to OR, NAND to AND. Okay, thank you.